Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. In today's tutorial guys, I have the MacBook here or sorry, or should I say I have the MacBook Neo. As you can see, this is the MacBook Neo, and of course this is Apple's latest MacBook. And of course I'm going to show you today how to change the time and date. Now the first thing you want to do guys is to go ahead and you're going to navigate to the Apple logo upper left. You're going to go to system settings. Now, in order to change the date and time, which might be inaccurate, and do note when the time and date is inaccurate, it can cause issues. All right, so these issues may include such stuff such as the internet or apps not working because they're unable to browse. So correct time is very important. So go to date and time on your MacBook Neo. So once you're here, you'll see the information as seen here. You'll see the option to set date and time automatically. In most cases, this is what you'll need, so make sure that's on for most people, that is. And of course, once this is on, you'll not be able to modify any of these settings. All right, so of course you can also have the option to set your time zone automatically. So usually the automatic options for both should be enough. However, if for whatever reason you need to set it manually, go ahead and turn off set date and time automatically. And of course, here we go. It says date and time, trying to unlock system settings. Do you want to approve? And of course, in the case of my device here, and to speed up the process, my Apple Watch is actually giving me the option to speed through the process. So I'm going to use the Apple Watch. It says double click to approve. So of course, sorry about that, I'm going to double click to, or I'm going to do that again. So turn this off. And of course, I'm going to double click on my Apple Watch. And of course, by double clicking on the Apple Watch, it was able to turn it off. Now, from here, you can hit set, and you're going to set the values here. You can type them in, or of course, you can go ahead and modify them with the up and down. You can do the same for the time as well. Simply click the field and then type in the value that you want on the keyboard, and then you're going to hit set. Mine is okay. So of course, once you set, that will be okay. You can keep the time zone as is, or you can turn this off and then manually select your time zone. So that's how to manually set it. However, as I said, for most people, keeping it on will be fine and it will be set okay. Only change it to manual as I just showed if it's not being very accurate. As for me, it's accurate, so I'm going to keep it as is. So of course it's going to keep as this, but for you, most likely if you're having issues with your time zone, either change to the correct time zone, so change your time zone to an appropriate time zone so the automatic will work, or of course go ahead and manually set, in which case you'll ignore the time zone and actually use the set time that you have manually set. And of course you'll have to verify your account by entering your password, and that should go. Remember that automatic is determined by the time zone set, so make sure that your time zone is set to the correct time zone that you're in. Whatever it is, you may want to research based on your country what that is, or of course you can choose a time zone that closely matches the time that you want to be displayed. So of course go with the automatic time, but make sure time zone is correct, or of course manually set it by ignoring all that I said earlier, including the time zone, and turning this off and setting it to whatever time you want. And once you're finished, you can go ahead and exit. All right, so it's very easy to set the time and date if you follow the instruction as I just showed. Hope that was useful to you guys, and see you in the next one. Bye.